Okay, this is group 6, and we are presenting women and diets around the world. So we believe the subject is important because it explains physical beauty standards, it contributes to education for women's health, it can show a role of patriarchy in society, and you can learn more about culture and the role of women in it. Since we cannot focus on every country, we will be focusing on Nigeria, France, the US, Mauritania, Bangladesh, and Japan. For Nigeria, women are expected to cook and prepare food for family. Beauty standard prefers curvier bodies, so food portions are generally bigger than other countries. Um, Generally stick to staples like rice, noodles, bread, and yam. However, recent studies show women leaning more towards Western diets due to its popularity. This can lead to health concerns such as obesity.
Okay, for France, there is a common saying that French women don't get fat, but the best way to put it would be French women put in effort every day to stay in shape. There is peer pressure all around France to stay slim with women as well as men. The French government treats obesity as an illness or a disease. They provide things like nutritionist trips and spa treatments. A major way women stay in shape is that they always eat smaller portions. The main goal for them is to not overeat, and they want to be 80% full only. They eat slowly during every meal, and the duration of a meal can start from 1 hour and go on for even longer. Women rarely snack aside from afternoon tea or coffee, and their larger meal is usually lunch, while dinner is the smallest meal.
So for the US, dieting is extremely common in American culture, with about 50% of adults attempting one, with more women than men attempting to diet for the purpose of losing weight. Food should be eaten from all the food groups, which are fruits, grains, vegetables, protein, and dairy. Popular recipes include a high source of greens and low, lean sources of protein, and women should intake about 2,000 calories a day. Dieting is seen as a way to turn more attractive in American culture. It is more about changing your outside physical appearance to be skinnier rather than bettering your health. This may lead to people eating less and starving themselves, which leads to a higher eating disorder rate, which about 30 million Americans suffering from one, with a majority of them being girls and women. Diet culture is seen as negative in the US as companies use this to promote an unrealistic body figure.
In Mauritania, the bigger the woman's sizes, the more beautiful she's considered. So young girls are force-fed to consume 9,000 to 16,000 calories a day, and they begin feeding from ages 5 to 16 and are often force-fed right before marriage. The girls will end up drinking massive amounts of milk, fat, sugar, and millet, and it would also be made into porridge consistency. Girls are often sent to camp during the summer for 3 months and are force-fed during that time. A fat wife is a symbol of a man's wealth, and stretch marks are desired beautiful. There's also an increase of risk of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and stroke. In Bangladesh, the ideal beauty is also a bigger body size, and the abuse of pharmaceuticals help the body gain weight is also very popular. Dexamethasone, also known as Ordexon, is a very popular steroid used in cattle and is often used by young girls to help them develop more curves. And this drug is very popular in sex industries. This drug helps increase appetite and fluid retention in the body. A woman's value is based off her appearance, so many low-income families will often push their daughters into gaining weight in order to be married off into a wealthier family.
So Japanese women are known to have petite figures, but why? Well, it's because of their diet and culture. The traditional Japanese diet consists of minimally processed and seasonal foods served in a variety of small dishes. This style of eating emphasizes the dish's natural flavors rather than making them with sauces or seasonings. The staple foods consist of steamed rice, or soba, ramen, or udon noodles. Soups are typically a miso soup made with seaweed, shellfish, or tofu and vegetables. Main dishes contain fish, seafood, tofu, or natto, with optional small amounts of meat, poultry, or eggs. Side dishes include vegetables that are raw, steamed, boiled, sauteed, grilled, or pickled, seaweed, and raw or pickled fruit. The Japanese diet helps with weight loss and overall a healthier meal. A traditional Japanese diet is healthy and well balanced because it features plenty of green vegetables, which are loaded with nutrients and essential antioxidants that may prevent diseases and boost overall health. Green tea is beneficial to weight loss since it contains caffeine and speeds up metabolism. Other benefits are increased thermogenesis, which is heat production, increased fat oxidation, increased glucose upon taking in muscles, and decreased fat content in the liver. Japanese also uses smaller portions to help with weight loss and shrinking the stomach overall. To conclude, the 6 countries alone have shown the variety in culture, contrast in beauty standards and women's health, and similarity in gender roles. Thank you.